Hello fellow tankers and welcome. Today's video is about the Raven tank in Steelhunter. I hope you have noticed that this game mode is active now, and I would say this is one of the best game modes ever in World of Tanks. I really like it. We will talk about it later, why I like it so much. Here you can see I already played some matches, and I would say the progression is kind of really easy this time. You will get fast forward, the missions are completely okay to do if you will think about some strategies, and I will tell you a little bit about the Raven tank today. So this is the American type, and it has two abilities. One is getting the target tracking, so this means the aiming, the gun handling will become much better, and you will have the possibility to shoot precise. And you have the second ability, which is the trap, which means everything from the enemy becomes much slower, like aiming time, reloading time, and so on. So a little side information will be that you can earn those little green coins here, and you can buy stuff for those. And you will earn them quite easily with just collecting the necessary ammunition places in the match. I will show you later. So the emerald chest with the loot box, and it contains some free stuff. Maybe you're lucky and you will draw a tank, who knows. And you also can buy yourself a personal training manual, which is most likely the most valuable thing this time. And other stuff too. I mean, 200 bonds, not bad. Free XP, credits, premium day, mission booster, XP booster, sorry. So yeah. Or some camos and yeah, those important things. It's definitely worth playing, and I made a video some time ago which contained 23 tips how to win Steelhunter. You can check this out. This time I will more show you like how I handle it in game. So let's check the replay. So as soon as the game starts, you have to decide for a spawning point. I chose normally kind of the borders of the map. This is kind of a safe start. I will speed this up here a little bit, so we don't have to wait so long until it's going into battle. The Raven is kind of a mobile tank, and you have a very good damage per minute, as far as I know. So you always try to outplay the enemy already at the beginning, if it's possible, because most enemies don't have very good damage per minute at the start. Have you seen this shot? That was so bad. And you should never give up. Just fight on. It's just a light tank. And this little fella is trying to snap away that little booster, and he's making it. He's yeah, he's just stealing it from me. So, but he's also using the airstrike on me, no problem. He's still low HP after all those mistakes I made. Just be patient and fight on. Now this is a big problem. I make a big, huge mistake here. I should, after killing the light tank and using my possibility here, so my chances, I should just retreat from the Valkyrie. Because this guy is full HP, I'm very low. I was thinking, okay, maybe I can get the red equipment here, that light tank, because this will heal me and this will give me boosters and level me up. But if you can't shoot the enemy first and reset the timer, he will get that thing before you. So this is what happened. So he was all on the advantage, but you have one respawn. So every game you have one life, and if you collect some blue equipment, you will get another one until the time runs out. So I think this is the first 5 minutes of a game. After that you don't have any special lives, any extra lives. So I always go for the detection range, the wide range, which has a longer cooldown. I already talked about this in my 23 tips to win Steelhunter video, because that ability gives you a much wider range, and you can plan your ambushes ahead, which is for the Raven tank a nice thing. Would always recommend this. And at the beginning of the game, after you're not maybe lucky and find a weak enemy, or you can't ambush anyone, just collect those green equipment stuff and collect your lucky chips, or whatever they are called. Lucky chips? Yeah, a Beowulf now is behind me. I just keep ignoring it. The most important thing here is never to lose your nerves. If you would come closer to me and I would see this on the map because of a radar. Or I should turn my turret and just look behind me and see what he's doing. That would be another possibility. Then I would have either fought him or just run away. So, but he just wanted to make some experience with shooting me, I guess, and then that's it. We're not so bad in skill-wise. So we have one ability actually, which will improve our gun handling. The blue one at number, I think it's 5. Yes, number 5. And now we also have one of the, what's it called? I think in League of Legends you would call it a ulti or something. And this is number 6. This is the trap. So that will make the enemy slower and reduces his reload and its turret speed and everything. So it's quite powerful, but you have to be close to the enemy because it will just spawn around you. So we have reached the magical number 4 level, which gives us a new gun. And I always go for the better DPM gun. So this is nice. We have 2 guys fighting. This is one of the tips in my 23 tips video as well. If you have the possibility to fight 1 against 2 while those 2 are fighting each other, always go for it. Now those 2 dudes are low HP. And I think, okay, I could kill the Valkyrie, then I have the Raven as a stronger enemy, so I will focus on the Raven first, so most likely they are both low HP then. And luckily for me, they just kill each other, and I also make 1 shot. Awesome, now I have to collect it. And little tip here, little trick, I just figured it out. If you just drive straight over those stone walls, you can actually go over them, which is very nice. So I'm seeing on the map, those 2 dudes are busy here. I can now collect the dead bodies, I can harvest the corpses. And what do we find here? Some nice loot with repair kits and health kits, so not too bad. I would have appreciated another one of the strong abilities, like number 6 one. But okay, we just keep harvesting the stuff. We want to reach level 7 as fast as possible. Now we have a choice between armor and mobility. I always go for mobility, especially in the Raven, because you want to ambush your enemies. And even on the city map, it's always nice to have a possibility to run away if it's necessary. So 1 shot at the Arlequin, and I don't attack those guys straight on, because they will have an advantage, especially in the open field. He can surround me. I'm not going to just start this fight. I also don't want to be distracted and then another one could ambush me. Now here, if you see that I used the aiming ability, which will improve my gun handling extremely. Sadly, Valkyrie is such an annoying tank. It's very heavy armored, and I'm shooting the better ammunition, the gold ammunition, but it's still not enough. This was a very lucky shot at the turret ring. But don't go over too much with this stuff. At least the Valkyrie is slow and can't hunt you down actually. So he has the ability to speed himself up a little bit, but that doesn't last for long, so he's not gonna be on your back, not gonna run around and try to get you normally if you're not too close. They had the big advantage that there was a staircase between each of us. So I'm seeing now 2 guys are fighting here. Maybe I can be again the laughing third party. But I have time, maybe we are fighting each other. And I want to collect the green coins for buying myself some free loot boxes. So, very interesting situation. 2 Varyaks are fighting each other. I go for the higher HP aim, which is normally the best strategy. But you will see, this will not work out good. I use the trap here, so this guy is getting slowed. Sadly, it's not enough to also slow down the other tank, which wasn't in the circle. And I'm focusing him now. And this other guy is just getting away with it. He's now attacking me. And I thought, okay, maybe they will fight each other again. But no, they just both focus me. Very bad. If you fight one enemy, focus him then. Don't get too early distracted. Always watch your surroundings. And if it's not working, like this time, where I'm almost dying, just retreat. Just try to retreat, especially against the heavy tanks, Valkyrie and the Varyak. Just go and to drive away. Now the turret update, so the fight also brought me XP, which is very nice. Immediately use it with control and then the number. You can quick choice, you can make a quick choice then without like having to use the mouse. So I always go for turret armor. Because you can play Haldon with a Raven pretty good. He has a nice gun depression, especially in the city map, where you can use a little bit the stones. Also, like this time I think he hit my turret. You can have some lucky bounces, and it's not so important to have a fast turret in my opinion, because yeah, the turret's normally turning already fast enough. So you're now seeing some kind of Tom and Jerry bullshit here, I guess, because I'm running away from the Waryak and he keeps hunting me. He keeps still hunting me down, and yeah, I'm just trying to keep my nerves and run away as well. So I have to be careful. He might try to ambush me, but very important is that I get my health kits, the number of my health kits up. I need more of them. We also have like 6 times now the gun handling improvement skill. And here I hoped I would catch him from behind, but he was like just returning and now facing me from front. I almost fall down here. I almost rotated. Very bad. So I have to do it again. I'm just thinking, okay, well, that was a bad situation again. Bad timing. A little bit unlucky. Just run away. Just run away. It's called Steelhunter, not one-on-one close combat. Strongest guy wins. It's a really sneaky mode where you have to be a really big asshole in the end. If you want to survive, if you want to make it to the first place, you always have to use all the possibilities which are offered to you. And if you're starting to fight against the odds, against a stronger opponent, why would you do that? Just don't. Just always try to ambush the enemy. And of course there are bots in this game, which are lovely to farm. Just destroy them, always use a little bit of a ramming, good old ramming, to higher your damage per minute. And then this stuff will heal you, and sometimes it gives you one of the strong abilities. Now I got the, I will call it ulti, the number 6 ability. This is very important for the end game. If you are facing the enemies in the end, they are all level 7 mostly, and they all have normally all the abilities. I was choosing now the alpha damage gun, not the auto reloader. Have you seen that shitty shot? This should have hit. Against the light tanks, I would recommend you rather to shoot the better ammunition, which makes less damage, but is faster and has more penetration. So I'm going with a Raven normally for the high alpha damage gun, because if you are facing an enemy, and I think the auto reloader gun, I think it just has 4 shots. That's not enough mostly for finishing the enemy fast, completely off, if the enemy is not killed or almost dead. So nice little street here where the Raven was just fitting in. And exactly now the end game starts, and you have to play smart. The last areas, you have to make up your mind, where could the enemy be? What is the next area which will go red? And try to place yourself there. You will make the most damage, or you are kind of safe. In this game I'm trying to play now for the timer, so to let the enemies fight each other, and then I could sneak up from behind. Now my area is getting yellow, which is not a bad thing, because the enemy has the problem now that he also has to retreat from that area, but also has to fight the other tanks. While I'm still here, full HP, and can wait till my time comes. Now the almost last zone is getting red, and we see Valkyrie against Varyak. We are the last 3 tanks, and there must be a light tank still. If we check it here, you can just with tabulator, you can see what kind of tanks are still in the game. There was 1 light tank and 1 heavy tank. And now the last part of the map is yellow. We have still full HP, so if the timer runs out and they are all losing HP, we are still in an advantage. The light tank runs away, of course, that's the smart thing to do. But I suppose he is now engaging the enemy heavy tank, which is still there around. He's not up here, so he must be down there. So I'm just waiting now until the timer actually runs out, because then over seconds we all lose HP, and if they fight each other, they will have less HP than me. So I see the Valkyrie is almost dead. And now is my time to shine. Maybe I can finish him off. He's already healing. And the light tank is almost... No, he's full HP. That's crazy. I don't know how he did it. But now I can just go into it, use all my abilities as fast as possible, and then alpha damage clears the way. And you can also collect the dead bodies after you won, which is pretty funny. So as you can see, 524 green points. This is a very good outcome, I would say. It's almost one of the green boxes, over half of the points you need for the loot box, or the two free loot boxes, which are together 1800. So after some games, I think you will have all the coins together. I hope this video helped you a little bit with playing with the Raven. You just have to remind yourself, you don't have to have the biggest amount of damage, you don't have to be the bravest dude who fights everyone who he is seeing. You just have to play smart, try to use the environment, try to live as long as possible, and always try to outsmart the enemy. You don't also have to be the first place every time, you also can just try your best and improve over time. I wish you all the best for this, and I hope you will have a great time playing Steelhunter. Maybe I will make more videos if you like it. I hope you can find yourself a tank which fits for you the best. I have some more recommendations, and yeah, I will think about it if I have time enough. Also, I want to apologize very much for my bad aiming. I'm sorry, my mousepad right now consists of just 3 pieces of paper I put over each other, and until I found a better solution for this, I have to have a little awkward aiming. But thanks guys for watching, and cheers bros.